Hi, folks. It's me again with some great news on how to lose weight. I'm going to cover up this guy's company name. This is my doctor. Um, and we're going to talk about how to lose 60 pounds real quick. You see the drugs. The drug names, I'm covering up everything else on it. The drug names. Okay, those are the most expensive ones. About $200 a shot once a month. And we're talking about how to lose 60 pounds real quick. And having said that, I'm not going to do it. The more expensive one, if you want $1,000 one, here's copy down that MON drug, and then I have in parentheses the generic name. Okay, let me show it to you again. You didn't have a chance to write it down. That MON drug, and then the parentheses. Okay, well, I've done study all night. I'm getting my Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, trying to lose a pound, but then I ate a half a potato and I gained a pound. We're talking about losing 60 pounds tonight. And I went to see this doctor and got his information, then went on the internet and got additional information. So I'm going to give you the rundown on losing weight using these pills. Not pills or shots in the stomach. Most of those names I gave you, the first one, and then I had in parentheses a generic name. I think the first one I showed you is $200 a month, one shot in the stomach. However, you can do it yourself. Talk to your doctor about that. The generic one probably is 100, but there's all sorts of problems going on right now. They used to let pharmacists make their own drugs with the same ingredients, and they called it compounding. And they cut the price in half of what the pharmaceutical companies would pay. That ends in 1 week. So forget that. I had a doctor actually tell me to go to where to go to get it, where it's compounded, to where I could just pay half price. Well, the government stepped in. What is the government doing telling doctors and pharmacists that they can't use the same ingredients and sell the same product at half price? It won't have the same name on it. It's a compounding recipe, but it's the same ingredients. I said to the doctor, was this caused by the pharmaceutical lobby? He says, yep. What do you think? I said, I think I'm going to call Trump and let him undo this. President Trump, I mean. Mm-hmm. Hey, are we having fun? This is Jim Wortham. It's April, January, February, March. It's April the 15th, 2025, 11:04. We're talking about losing 60 pounds quick. And the pluses and minuses. Okay, now if you're, I've already done all the stuff on the pluses and minuses. I'm going to give you a website to check any and every drug you are given and all the feedback that the patients send back about it. AskApatient.com. Okay, hold on. This is so important. This is so important that I'm going to write it down, and I'll tell you why. Because you won't get this anywhere else. These are patients that took the drug, and they tell how old they were, what it was for. AskApatient.com. No spaces. Just put that in there. Then you put your drug name in there, and it will tell you the ratings that it's gotten from 5 to 1. And then it will say, you want to read the reviews of the people? Yep, want to read the reviews. Well, I'm sorry to say that I chose not to take this shot in the stomach. Now, there was one company that gave pills, but it was $1,000 to $2,000 a month, depending on what kind of insurance you got. Okay. Those people were doing well. They weren't having many side effects. I'm trying to find that paper now. The one with the best response is the one that starts with M. Let's see if you can see it. And in parentheses is the generic name. The problem is that's $1,000 to $2,000 a month if you don't have insurance. If you have insurance, this is kind of wobbly. It could be $25 a month or $50 a month if it's on your insurance plan. Okay. Now, what I like about that one that starts with the M, it doesn't have so many side effects. It had good reviews. You look it up, you'll see. I'll spell it for you. MOUNJARO. MOUNJARO. That's the best one of all of them that I researched. But it is by far, and I hope you're rich, is by far the most expensive. Now, having said that, I think on the other side, was another drug that was only $200. But I'm not even going to. I think I did show it to you. It's on that. It's on this sheet. That's only about $200. How do you feel about having to run to the restroom real quick while you're talking to somebody? How do you feel about running to the restroom about every hour while you're talking to somebody? How do you feel about not making it to the restroom in time? That $200 drug, and it may be more, it may be less, it depends. You may be able to use one of the savings cards like good RX or daggone, I've got about 6 of them. Those saving cards. You might be able to save a few dollars here and there, but we're talking about side effects. This is what I want to share with you. It was glorious when I went to this doctor. I thought, man, I'm going to lose 60 pounds in a month or two. Well, the side effects. Can I talk to you about the flat butt? The flat butt is actually, if you look it up on Google. What's a flat butt? Well, when you lose that fast, and it doesn't matter which one of the ones I showed you, if you lose that fast, depending on your age, your skin is either elastic or it's not elastic like it was when you were 19 years old. You remember what butts looked like when you were 17, 18, 19 years old? Sort of tight, looking good. Girls look at guys' butts and guys look at girls' butts. Well, it ain't that way when you get older. It's thinner skin. So what happens is, if you look up the side effects of these drugs, you're going to find out that the older people, not me, older people have a flat butt. You can look that up, FLATBUTT, because the skin's not like it was when you were 19. No. We lose the ability for it to be flexible, and also we've probably gone on to diets. So this is my version. I didn't read it, but I'm smart enough to tell you this. We have gone on so many diets to lose weight that our butt and our skin has had to increase if we got fatter and then stay on the diet. So it gets fatter. So we decided to go on another diet and get thinner. So when you take these drugs, and a lot of older people, like myself, I have to say that someone told me I was old the other day. They looked at the color of my hair. Let me get it looking good for y'all. Anyhow, the problem is that the skin gets thin as you get older. Skin gets thin or thinner. And if you lose real fast, and it depends on the dosage, keep that in mind, the dosage that they give you. Start with the lowest, okay? This is my professional opinion. Being in the healthcare industry, start with the lowest amount, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. It's going to come off your face too. See that? Do you see any bones? You see any bones there? Well, if you take this too fast, instead of 60 pounds, you want to lose 160 pounds in a year. I don't know that you can do that fast, but I know you can lose 100. If you do that, it's not the skin coming off your stomach. It will come off your stomach. It won't just be pounds coming off your butt. You'll see bones. You ever seen a skeleton? And then under the eyes, that has to come off too. That has to come off. So you get the hollow look on each eye. And then the cheek shrinks in. Now you're okay if you have a beard like me and a mustache. You're okay. It won't. You know that, don't you? It won't take the hair off my beard. But if you don't have a mustache or beard, you ever seen a skeleton? You're going to become more like a skeleton if you go too fast with these drugs. Listen, I spent all day on this. I spent all day. How would you like to see your friends and family, and they say, "Are you dying?" What else could they say? You're dying. That's if you go too fast with the drug. I'm not saying if you start off small. Well, you're asking me. Is anyone going to get a microscope, not a microscope, but a magnifying glass, and tell you to pull your pants down and let me see your butt? I want to see how much your butt has gotten smaller. And then you hear these words. You ain't got no butt no more. It's just skin. Okay. Right on. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to read the book called Wheat Belly. Wheat Belly. I bought it a couple years ago and never read it. I read parts of it. I wish I read it all. Wheat, W-H-E-A-T, Belly, by Heart Doctor, who lost all his pounds that he needed to, and has helped other people. When you get done with me, look up Wheat Belly and watch his videos and watch the testimonies of people that not only lost tons of pounds, not just 60, but also as they did that by eliminating certain foods, no jabs, no pills, but eliminating certain foods, cure themselves of diabetes and anything you can name. Wheat Belly. About 10 years ago, Dr. Ross told me, he says, if you really want to lose weight, read Wheat Belly, and he put it on his iPhone. Of course, he was rich, he could afford an iPhone. And he showed me how many doctors left reviews that it worked. I'm going to end it this way. Look at Wheat Belly. Get it on as an ebook if you can. If you've got the Kindle or iPad, or you can do it on a computer like this one, $50 computer from Dell, but I bought it off eBay, used. I hope it's coming across okay. You can tell me how it's coming across. There's no external mic or camera. Wheat Belly. I could not believe the last time I went to that website, the testimonies of people that lost weight. We're not talking about 60 pounds. I'm not even going to tell you how many pounds some of them lost. I'm not going to tell you how many diagnoses were eliminated because they were cured, including diabetes. I want you to look that one up. Wheat, I hope I'm remembering it right. I'm getting quite old, they tell me. Wheat Belly. I'll never forget. Why did I not follow that book? I got it upstairs or downstairs here at the man cave. I need to read it and underline and do what he says to do. And when you get off of this and you look at Wheat Belly, you will see so many testimonies. Plus you will hear him, the doctor who was way overweight, and he told what he started eliminating. Have I give you something to play with tonight? Now, always want to leave something that's going to help people. I hope this helps you. If you're trying to lose weight, if you want to subscribe, this is what you can expect. And I now have about 500 subscribers. What I share is true. You know it's true because I showed it to you. You know it's true. I showed you a prescription pad. I showed you I didn't show you. Well, I did, the prescription pad. But the deal is, it's authentic. It's true. And I'm not lying, as you will find when you check me out tonight about what I've said on this video. Now, if you think I've offered any help and you want to subscribe, I'm not asking you to subscribe. I'm just saying if you want to subscribe, this is what you can expect. Freelance, true stories that I think will help you, or I would not do it. Because I am not making a cent on this. You will look at other people's videos and see 3,000 and 4,000 subscribers, maybe 1 million subscribers. I've got 500 or so, 540 or something, 450. I don't have any that would even be worth mentioning. So God bless you. May God prosper you. If you want to lose weight, may God help you lose weight. And tune in next time. If you do subscribe, hit the top one. The top one, there's 3 choices. The top one will let you know the minute I release another video. It could be tomorrow, or it could be 2 or 3 days from now. It's been fun, hasn't it? It's been fun because I hope I helped and I have nothing to lose. Take care now.